Hello Internet, welcome back to our RimWorld series. My phone is dying, hopefully that doesn't chirp. I use that as a timer. Last episode we saved, so we saved Vimes from a crash. Turns out he's Turtle's father, which is, fine. You know, I really don't like the preset relationships that you have no control over, and it doesn't make a lot of sense to me that, like, okay, so... oh, we crash landed and we're just happening to get the... we have 3 members of people who crash landed. 2 of them were married, and the first person we find in a crash is her father. It's just a bit peculiar, you know, that of all the people that could have crash landed, of all the things that could have happened, we're getting all these familial relationships. I mean, it's ultimately fine and not a big deal. It's just one of those things where it's like, you know, what are the odds of that? So we're going to unpause. I think, we wanted to build, we have a tailoring bench. We wanted to build parkas. It's still summer. We have a whole next season to make parkas. But you know what, Turtle? I appreciate that you're harvesting, but would you please make a parka just so I have some idea of how long that will take? Vaughn, you can gather wood. I mean, we do need wood. We're running out of wood. I think I had marked... apparently not. I thought I had marked... oh, right here. We had marked many trees for harvest. I think we need to be expanding the base at this point. And so I think what we're going to do is set up some mining orders. So this can be... this is fine. We're going to leave this as is. We'll polish this off at some point in the future. But for now, we're not going to be doing that. I think we want to kind of establish... is there a planning mode where I can do things without... I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. We'll set up a mining order. This can be our crafting room. And what we want to do, we want to come in with a hallway. And we want to set up some bedrooms and things. So I think this is a... I don't know how big they're supposed to be. I don't know what we'll use as bedrooms and what we won't. What we'll use as other things. We need at least one space between them. Yeah, I don't think... I mean, I really hate that they're... okay. I don't want them to be asymmetrical. Why can't I select this mining order? Cancel. Let's move them over one. What am I doing? Let's make 5... yeah, 5 by 5 I think is fine. So 2 on either side and up. And this at least will let us get our bedrooms and things squared away. And then we'll have... we'll keep the hallway extended. We'll make a corner here so that we can actually get deeper into the actual building. We want to set up... I mean, we could set up another small room here, which we could use for like the animals or something, or storage or whatever. Then we want like a big storeroom. I guess we want another hallway. And we'll make a huge storage room. Nope. Huge storage room. I mean, it's not... I mean, I suppose we could make this whole thing storage. Okay, we have the fridge is outside. So we could use this to store miscellaneous crap. But then anytime they need to build something outside, they'd have to come all the way in here to harvest it. Do we want that? We could just make... I mean, we can set up walls later if we want to break this into smaller chunks. And then I think also we will... no. What we'll do is connect this hallway over here as well. Just so there's another way in. And I think that that is fine for now. And then we'll refine this room a little bit as necessary. This will also give us materials to work with. I think that that is fine. And I think what we'll do is, can we pull the doctor... who's the doctor? Whitlock. Can we pull the doctor off to make him mine? Go ahead and mine for me. So that should take over as his #1 priority. And he should go mine, I think. Or he's going to eat. He's going to tend to him. Yes. So we should actually make that priority #2 for Whitlock. Because we want him to doctor and everything first. Above all else. And in fact, now that I'm looking at it, Turtle, these should be 2s. Because we don't want her to prioritize cooking Like, let's say she gets shot and she says, oh, I need bed rest. Well, she might say, oh, higher priority. Okay, so no matter what, this side will be a higher priority than this side. So number one, if she's a patient, even if priority number one is cooking as well, she should be a patient first because it's on the higher priority side of things, is I think how that would work. Vaughn, what are you doing exactly? You're going to go mine? Okay, it's going to take them a long time to kind of deal with that. Turtle, how are you progressing on this? Extremely slowly. Disease infection. Vimes has gotten sick. The infection is in his left ear. Ensure you have a medical bed and a doctor. Make sure that Vimes gets proper treatment and spends as much time in bed as possible. Yeah, unfortunately, this is not a clean environment, which means that he is more susceptible to infection. Is there a clean overlay? I'm not familiar with the overlays. Just bear with me. I mean, I guess beauty. Cleanliness minus 0.3. That's actually not super terrible. It doesn't say cleanliness out here. Cleanliness minus 1. So our storage for food is less clean than our mined out area. Okay, I mean, infection's going to be an issue, and it's in his left ear, so I don't think we can amputate his ear. Otherwise, I would do precisely that. Can we schedule him? How do we schedule a surgery? We could potentially remove... I remember you can remove body parts with surgery. How do I set up... Maybe we don't have a proper bed and that's why. I don't think that that's the case. And you can't tend to him? Why can't you tend to his infection? I guess we don't have the proper medicine for that? Health. I could swear there was a way to schedule surgeries. I just don't know what it is. So I guess we're just going to let him go and hopefully his infection breaks and he's okay. But we really don't have a lot of control over that. And we did set up stockpiles here. What is this? Oh, I set up the stockpile. Wait a minute. These are just not connected, I guess, because of the zone, stockpile. So this all should be connected. Why is it not connected? Expand zone. I'm a little confused by that. I guess these tables are in the way. But I don't really see why that would prevent the stockpile zone from being there. Vaughn is on an insulting spree. Fixated his rage on Turtle. Follow Turtle around hurling insults. Vaughn, I do not like you. You've been nothing but unpleasant the whole time. And now you're verbally abusing your ex-wife. Not a big fan, man. Okay, so let's get some commentary going because this is a little boring to not talk about anything. Let's speed up time as well. How are we doing on this? Almost done. I'm curious what the quality and whatnot will be. Poor quality camel hide parka. I mean, that is okay. And we're going to increase the number of builds for this to 4 in case Vimes joins us, which he probably will because his daughter is here, assuming he survives his infection. Efficiency 72%. I wish I knew how to schedule a surgery. Minor break risk for Turtle. Yeah, well, he's screaming at you. I don't blame you for a second for being a minor break risk. Why don't we'll draft her and undraft her and let her go about her business so she stops working on the parka. Whitlock, what are you going for a walk? I mean, that's okay. Everybody should be able to relax. Just barely not frozen in this room, but that's okay. Our food will keep for a long time anyway. Okay, so last time I recorded, which was yesterday morning, or rather this morning. Currently it's 8:45 where I live, and this morning I recorded. It was like 7 a.m. and told you about my car issues where I had a flat tire and it was unpleasant. Well, I woke up today and basically, if you don't remember, I had a flat tire, and when I tried to take the bolts off, I couldn't. And when I finally got the bolt off, it actually sheared part of the spoke that comes off the hub that you put your lug nuts on. It sheared off, and so I only had 3. And I was worried about it. You know, driving on the donut with 3 spokes is a little bit concerning. You know, I drive for a living. I kind of need a vehicle that'll work with me. And I woke up today and my family member had already addressed the problem. They got it taken care of. And it was really nice to wake up and like somebody had done something for me, and it, you know, is something that I really needed done. So it's very helpful, and it's nice to wake up and not have to worry about that. So I do still have the donut. Probably going to get a used tire tomorrow or whenever in the next couple of days. And then, but at least I have 4 spokes. Kill that bunny. It ate our rice. Kill it, eat it, consume it, turn it into food. Murder it. Shouldn't have eaten our food. You should have known better, bunny. Also, this is part of the problem with us not having a walled-in area, is that animals can come interact with our animals. That's why our dog ultimately was killed in a previous episode. That steel is helpful. Did we turn off? Yeah, we did turn off non-food items here, so they will gradually be hauled to the new area. Actually, food, yeah. So I don't get why they're separate. I don't get why I can't turn this stockpile 5, stockpile 4, stockpile 3. Can't we just turn them into one stockpile, please? Expand zone. Okay. I mean, that'll do. That's fine. And yeah, we'll just turn this into a temporary stockpile. I just want to get non-food out of here so that as we build up our food stores, we have space for that. Okay. Good job, turtle. Keep making rice. And we're going to set up the additional wall as well. Yeah, it's just nice to wake up and have, like, to know that, like, something you were worried about has already been addressed by someone else. So, like, I didn't have to work for it. You know, it was just, like, a nice thing that, it's just nice, you know. Because very often what happens is I say, hey, you know, I have this problem. Because I work at night, right? So it's hard for me to interact with normal folks during the day. It's hard for me to schedule appointments and stuff like that. And a lot of times what happens is I say, oh, this thing happened. Could you make a phone call for me? And then, like, every day for 3 weeks, I'm like, hey, did you make that call? And they're like, oh, yeah, about that. No, I didn't. Major break risk for Turtle. I wish there was something we could do for you. Yes, he is a jerk. I understand. I'm very sorry. Would you like me to euthanize him? I mean, I could totally have that done, I think. Oh, there's an operations tab. I'm an idiot. Click on Vimes. He doesn't have an operations tab. So because he's not our person and he's not captured, he's just someone we helped. Because for all we know, he's going to get up and walk away and never come back. So we can't forcibly operate on him. Cleanliness, yeah. Cleanliness is not great. So we can't do anything about his infection. We just have to give him time and rest and hope for the best. Infection major. Yeah. He might die. Die from an infection in his ear. Pretty not common. You know, I don't think that happens very often. Major break risk. Turtle, I get it. Why don't you go take a walk or something? Relax. Have a nice day. You know, just relax. Just do what you need to do. This mining is not making as much progress as I would like. The doctor is a terrible miner. We might even want to just pull him off of it because he's so bad. But it would be nice to have someone else who has at least some skill in mining. He probably started at 0 and has worked his way up to 1. I don't want to pull Turtle onto mining because she is our cook, she is our plant person, and she's our crafter. So she has a lot on her plate already. How's this Parka coming? 101 work well left. I mean, we have a full month before cold weather really hits. Before the cold weather really hits, so I'm not super worried about that. Great job, Turtle. You're doing a great job. I wish there was a way I could, like, promote you or something. Yeah, Whitlock, just keep on. 84%. 68%. Man, you're so slow. Obviously, Vaughn is our much better miner. We still have some limestone bricks, so we can make progress on the wall. It's just not as much as we would like. There's just so much to do, and I feel like we're not making the best progress. 23% grown. I think these will be done before the cold really pops off and destroys our crops. Hopefully, we have just maybe 10 more days before that really starts to happen. We have a fair bit of alpaca meat, wolf meat. I mean, we have meat. I'm not worried about meat. I'm worried about our vegetable components. I would like, first of all this needs to come in. It's slowly deteriorating. So Vaughn, if you would be so kind, I know you want to build the wall. Please prioritize hauling rice. And we'll just queue up a bunch of these. He should grab multiple stacks at a time. So I think just queuing a bunch near each other should take care of it. So yeah, probably we'll pick up a tire. And then of course I need all new tires and winter is coming. So it's like probably going to be like a $500 expenditure between the spoke getting put on, getting 4 new tires or newish tires, plus the donut is in bad shape, so I think we're going to get a used tire tomorrow to use as a temporary, to use as my new spare. Major brake risk. Is he still insulting you? Vaughn, I'm catharsis. To unbottle your feelings. Yeah, I don't care if you unbottled your feelings. I don't care how cathartic it was. You don't get to scream at other colonists. And there's really nothing we can do about that. He's sleeping in a not great area. There's really not a lot we can do there. My dogs are outside barking, so hopefully that's not a huge issue. Digging at slate. No, you. Harvesting rice plant. I would much prefer, I think... What do we want her to do? The parkas are important, but I also would like to get this wall finished, which requires bricks. Just work on the parka. Oops. Work on the parka. She's literally the only person with any crafting ability, right? Bio. 1 crafting. 0 crafting. Oh. Can you... I don't want you to craft. Could you just get better vibes? Because I could really use an extra hand here. You could craft. Developed immunity. So he's going to get better. It's just a question of whether he'll stay with us or not. Yes, Vaughn, please mine. I think is what you should be doing since we don't have a lot of other stuff going on. Look how much faster he is than at Whitlock, who is terrible. How are you doing? Are you mining level 2 yet? I mean, you are gaining level. It's just that they learn much slower when they don't have any kind of passion for it. And as soon as we can mine some of this out, we can start making bedrooms and such. In fact, I would prefer you start mining over here, Vaughn. No, over here, please. Because I would like to get some of these bedrooms banged out so we could separate the injured person and give Vaughn a proper bedroom, that kind of stuff. Do not go up there, Vaughn. Please mine the slate. Also, slate is probably the weakest, like, mining thing. Where are you? Oh. They don't follow my orders, ladies and gentlemen. They don't follow my orders. I mean, this is fine temporarily, but we do want a proper medical area where we can set up, like, clean tiles and things that would prevent illness from spreading, and get, like, a proper medical area and prisoner area. And then, yeah. Okay, you can go to sleep. That's fine. I mean, we're making progress. It's just not as much as I would like. And how are we doing meal-wise? We're okay. How are we doing parka-wise? Looks like she finished a second parka. I don't see parkas. Are you guys wearing parkas? It kind of looks like you are, actually. Gear. Parka, excellent. Parka, good. Parka, poor. Well, that's fine, Vaughn. You're being a jerk anyway. So you don't deserve nice things. Because jerks don't deserve nice things. So we got 3 parkas done. We do need a 4th parka. You can harvest those. That's acceptable. Vaughn, if you would just please, for the love of God, mine the ones that I'm asking you to mine, I would be much happier. No path? Okay, that's fine. Would really like to bang out a room, get Vaughn his own room, build it up a little bit so that he can... Are you just leaving? Dude, it's your daughter right here. He's just gonna leave. That's messed up. That's messed up. Also, they're both 44, which is weird because he's her dad. So he's just gonna leave. All that work I did saving your life, you're just gonna leave. Someone arrest this man. Can't arrest him? That's okay. We could arrest him if we drafted, I believe, but we're not gonna do that. Shearing alpaca. Oh, we're getting alpaca wool. How much? Carrying... Oh, did you fail to harvest the alpaca? Oh, it's right here. 100 wool. I mean, wool is pretty handy. Usually I keep a muffalo or two just for wool and milk. But wool seems to grow much slower than it used to. Because that's our first harvest and we've been here for months. So, yes, Vaughn, please. Please, man. Mine this room. You would think they would stay in the area and mine what's adjacent to them. But they just seem to... I don't know. I don't know why they don't do things in a sensible order. Like, watch. I bet he beelines out of here as soon as he's done. Oh. Way to subvert expectations, Vaughn. So what are we doing? Minor break risk on Turtle, I assume. Are you still being screamed at, Turtle? Divorced by Vaughn, unsightly environment. Yeah, we're going to take care of their bedroom situation and stuff. Vaughn, I hate you so much. Hate you so much. In the near future, that's part of the reason we're digging this out, is so that we can build like proper furniture and proper beds that will put them in a better mood, and it will separate them enough that they'll be able to sleep without interfering with one another. And then tomorrow I think we're going to make a push to get these bricks done because we resewed this whole area. Solar flare, shut down all electrical devices, so unfortunately our meat may spoil. See what this drops to. Wow, it's really dropping. Uh-oh. 1.7 days. Yeah, solar flare shouldn't last that long, so I'd imagine we shouldn't experience too much of a problem there. Tomorrow we'll get her working on bricks. Oh, we were on the fastest speed? Wow, that did not feel very fast. Get her working on bricks. Once we move them into the underground base here, I think we will turn this into a barn for animals, and we'll start looking at collecting other animals. I guess the solar flare is over because it is frozen again, which is great. We probably should start hunting more. Vaughn, please, please, God in heaven. I wish there was an algorithm or something behind the scenes that's like, oh hey, we got him to work in this area. Maybe the player wants him in this area. Why don't we prioritize this? Okay, that should be everything. Turtle. Travelers from Kin League of Northwest Theome. You have an auto pistol, eh? They have many guns. We weren't going to attack them anyway because we're friendly-like. But, yeah, I think visitors just means they pass by. I don't think that they're hauling wool. Yeah, okay. I would really like you to work on blocks, actually. We've struck compacted machinery. Where? Compacted machinery, if I recall correctly, when you harvest it, it will give you... what are they called? Components? These things, I think. And they're good to have because basically every electrical item requires components. Good job, Vaughn. Build that wall. Keep them out. What we're going to do is start hauling this crap out of here. And I think we can polish the walls. Because polishing the walls... How do we do this? Smooth surface? Designate rough stone, terrain, and walls to be smooth. I don't know if that gives like a mood debuff. But if we smooth that out, I don't know if that's better or worse than a floor. But either way, it's something. You are so slow, it's going to take you forever to mine this machinery. Major break risk. Vaughn. What is your problem? Awful barrack. It's not a barracks because no one is living in the medical bed. Minor pain, unsightly environment. Frustrated because you don't have a prosthetic. Soaking wet, ate without table. No one told you to eat away from the table, Vaughn. I swear, they're like babies. They don't know what they're doing. which is, I guess, why they have some god in the sky telling them what to do. So we have a raid. Group of pirates from Bertha's Coyotes have arrived nearby. They are attacking immediately. Jump to location. Hello, Francis. You brought a knife to a gunfight. Cotton Took. I mean, once we kill them... Is this... If I remember right, when you kill them and take their clothing, you get a stat debuff for having a dead person's clothing. But if you take them off before they die, it does not count. So I think we'll look into doing that. But, so he's coming from that direction. He'll have to come all the way around. So I think we stack up on these... yeah, sandbags, I think we'll be fine. I don't think they'll come through the wall, because it's a lot of work. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you slipped by me. I forgot you could come that way. But we should... Wow, he's fast, though, huh? Is he beelining into my building? Kill this man. I don't know what he thought he was doing. Okay, we can undo that. We can keep his knife. And we'll bury... Vaughn, why don't you take care of that? Hauling Cave Kid. Oh, how old was he? I mean, I guess we can't know now. 19. Oh, kid, you shouldn't have come here. Prioritize hauling. Yes. So we'll get that taken care of right away. We're not going to keep his clothes. Normally, I'd hang on to the clothes for resale to traders, but I don't want to risk one of them accidentally putting on a pair of clothing that's not good for them. I don't want to upset them. You two playing horseshoes together is a bit interesting because don't you hate each other? How are you doing mining wise? Mining level 2, hey. I believe their skills degrade pretty quickly though, especially when they're not very good and don't have a passion at it. So I'm a little worried that as soon as we take him off of mining duty, he's gonna fail to mine. Smoothing floor. Yeah, I don't know if the smooth floor has a beauty of 2. What about this? I mean, there's no way to know. These have a beauty of 1. The floor seems to be... I don't know. I don't know how to read that exactly. But once we clear out all the stone and get everything smoothed down, it should look pretty okay. But anyway, we should call the episode here. So for now, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll be back with more in the near future, and I'll see you next time.